release date for the Disney Plus live-action Obi-Wan Kenobi series, and also 2 dates for 2 other Star Wars projects have stayed the same, and I'm a little doubtful on that, but I'll talk about that a little bit at the end of the video.
Don't get too proud of this technological terror you've constructed.
I'm gonna start by talking about the Obi-Wan news just because it's what excites me the most. This is my channel, and I'm selfish. So the Obi-Wan Disney Plus live-action TV show, I know that's a mouthful, I'll cut it down to just saying the Obi-Wan show or TV show, was announced a little bit ago, but we didn't have an exact date. Well, now we have a huge leap forward with that because we have a release year. So we're going to be seeing the Obi-Wan TV series in 2022. So we're at least a good 2 years away, which I know is a bummer, but honestly with the issues they've had with the Obi-Wan show, it makes sense. I mean, they said they had written all the scripts, and then a few months ago they announced, oh no, we're gonna rewrite the whole thing. Then they let go of some of their creative team, and they've hired on a new writer. It's been a little bit of a mess, so it's understandable that 2022 is what they're shooting for right now. And in case you missed that video where I talked about this a few months ago, this is what Ewan had to say on the whole controversy with rewriting all the scripts after they said it was completely done. So Ewan said, "The scripts are really, really good. They want to make them better, and they just slid the production to shooting next year. So it's not as dramatic as it sounds. I just got here tonight and it's like, oh my god, look at all this stuff. It's not that dramatic. I think we're airing the same day and all that stuff. I will have the same release date. I don't think it will affect the release date. They're still shooting towards having the series released when it was going to originally release." I still think The Mandalorian is one of the reasons why they rewrote the scripts for the Kenobi series. They want to make it as good as The Mandalorian after seeing what a good script can do for your series and for goodwill with fans. So I think The Mandalorian and how well received it was had a bit to do with the script rewrites. And I think that's a good thing. I want the Obi-Wan series to be the best that it can be. Also, I know originally they were going to start shooting this year, and now they're going to start shooting the Obi-Wan series in 2021. And with how this bastard of a year's been going, kind of a good thing. That months ago, they were like, yeah, we're gonna have to delay this a little bit and start shooting in 2021. You know, whether that gets pushed back more because of what's going on currently, who knows, but 2022 is still far enough away where they have a lot of wiggle room to get things set in place. By the way, in case you didn't know, it was recently announced this week that Lucasfilm has hired Joby Harold as the newest writer on the Obi-Wan series. The guy doesn't have much TV experience, but he has written such films as King Arthur, Legend of the Sword, which I guess a lot of people hated, but I liked, and Army of the Dead, which hasn't come out yet, but you know, I'm sure it'll be fine. Also the Bumblebee sequel, which also hasn't come out yet, but I'm sure that'll be fine. Although I am a little bit worried about that if those 2 movies bomb in some way, that Disney might be, yeah, let's get rid of him too and get a new writer for the Kenobi series. Lucasfilm seems to be really on the firing writers and directors like that. I think I snapped before I said that. Sorry. I did it prematurely. Now, I don't want anyone to think, okay, 2022 is definitely when we're getting Obi-Wan. Disney released their schedule, but they also had a little warning, of course, saying all these dates are subject to change. There's a lot going on in our world right now. Before there was a lot going on in our world with currently what we're all dealing with. There were issues with the Obi-Wan series going from a movie to a TV series, to maybe going back to a movie, to, okay, we're just going to rewrite the scripts to still make it a TV series. So it really seems like a lot of it is in flux. Also, the issue is, while you think, hey, writers had plenty of time to pen these scripts while this is going on, while they're in their homes quarantined, a lot of writers have come forward and directors saying, yeah, this is actually really hard to get work done during this whole thing, so it's not as easy as you think. So that might further delay the Obi-Wan movie. I would actually be interested to see how 2022 goes for Star Wars in general, though, because according to the updated release schedule for Disney, we're still getting a Star Wars movie in December of 22, so I don't know. I find it a little hard to believe that we don't even know the director or any time period that this movie is dealing with, and they're still saying, oh yeah, no, it's gonna be completely fine. But they've also churned out Star Wars movies in 2 years, so, you know, whether you think those movies were good or not is your opinion. I think sometimes it's better to spend more time planning things out, but it's not my job, so you do you, Lucasfilm. But I would be interested to see how 2022 is working out. If we're getting a Mandalorian season every year. Also, the Cassian Andor series is going to start in 2021. I recently did an update video on that, just in case you're interested in that, which, by the way, we're still being told it's 2021, and it's been released that Luke Hall of Chernobyl fame will serve as a production designer, so that's actually really exciting. I don't know, I think it'd be pretty crazy to see the Mando, Cassian, Obi-Wan, and a Star Wars movie all in 1 year, but I doubt it'll happen that way. Maybe the Mando just gets 2 or 3 seasons, maybe Cassian Andor goes every other year, it's not an every year sort of thing. We just don't know yet how they're going to work things out. So there you go, there's your Obi-Wan Kenobi live-action Disney Plus TV show update news. Let me know what you think about this, and if you think it's actually going to happen in 2022, or if you think the Kenobi series is cursed and we're never gonna see it.
Thanks so much for watching. Please like the video and subscribe for more Star Wars videos.